Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video of Filling Your Cup. I'm your host, David.
And I'm your other host, Calvin. What's up?
And, the end of 2020 is coming, and, stock rotation usually happen. I'm not going to say around this time, but it does happen. And then there's two sectors that we want to highlight where we think there are opportunities. And one of the sector is electric vehicles, which is the EV market. And the second one is the fintech, which is the financial technology market. So Calvin, what is fintech?
So fintech is short for financial technologies. It's the technology and innovation that aims to use technology to improve activities in finance. So some examples of fintech are smartphones for mobile banking, your investments online, borrowing services, and cryptocurrency. So one particular stock of fintech that I want to kind of dive deep into is Square. And then due to the coronavirus, there is a big shift in the way consumers are paying for their goods right now and services, which is digital payments. And digital payments are already growing before the coronavirus happened. And due to the coronavirus and the pandemic and the shelter in place, that just boosted up that much right now. So just some quick data for the economy. Digital payments is worth an estimated $910 billion this year, and the market will jump to 1.5 trillion by 2024, and Square is taking advantage of this big jump right now. So I believe Square is still a good buy right now due to the impending stimulus bill. People will get some help in their wallets and their money, and how they're going to spend it is with digital payments. So with the impending stimulus money, it can definitely boost Square stock prices. So a little bit more about Square. You may encounter Square at your local coffee shop, that little Square payment thing that you tap on with your credit card. But it's more than that. Square is growing far beyond that. The coffee shop, mom and pop retail stores. Square has a big popular peer-to-peer payment app, and it's seen 30 million active users monthly. 30 million monthly. So that revenue in itself helped the app skyrocketed 140% in the second quarter. Additional to the Cash App growth, Square users are spending more money through the company's online channels. Growth payment volumes from online channels jumped 50% this year to the most recent quarter, which helped Square's total revenue increase by 64% to over $1.9 billion. So in total, Square, even though Square has gained 165% this year, don't think that Square's runs over. Don't think that has stopped. So right now, e-commerce only accounts for 16% of all U.S. retail sales right now, and that should climb with the coronavirus still growing strong. And also with and the incoming stimulus money as well will help boost Square stocks and Square sales, and more money will boost the stock.
Yeah.
So what's the other sector you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely interesting, right? Because a lot of people are moving towards cashless transaction, and yeah, Square, I feel like it's one of the companies that's in the forefront, because they're like transitioning themselves as a company, evolving from more than just like a POS system, right? Point of sale system. They're like they kind of like transform into like a little bank. So that's interesting to see. So another sector that we want to highlight is the EV market. And as you can tell, right, Tesla over COVID has freaking exploded, right? It went from like $400 to 2.5K, and then they did a stock split to like 400, and now it's almost now it's like 500 again. So EV market is exploding, and this has like a domino effect, because that's how kind of sectors work, right? If one company does well in a sector, then it kind of brings up the rest of the other companies, and vice versa. If a company does bad, then it brings down the other sectors. So right now the China EV market is kind of exploding because I think there's many reasons, right? Because one, they are China's market is a lot bigger than the U.S. because just by population size, like they're like they have like 1.3 billion people, so there's a lot of cars, like potential customers. And two, like China, like their government, like they are trying to support this sector a lot by providing tax incentives, like tax rebates, when people are buying these new EV cars, and they're also like banning a lot of ICE engine cars, which is internal combustion engine cars, so like the gas cars. So all these combined it's gonna help grow the sector as a whole. And then like two stocks that we want to talk about. I'm sure if you're a trader or you're an investor, you know of NIO, right? NIO. So this company, if you look at over the course of 6 months, it's over. You just look at year to date, man. Like in the beginning of the 2020, it's hovering around $3, and it was low as like $1.50. So right now it's trading at 49, and this growth is astronomical. But is this sustainable? It's hard to tell because right now, like most EV companies, they're not turning a profit, but they are making deliveries, so that's a good sign. And compared to Tesla, this company is only like a 39-40 billion dollar market cap, and I expect that to continue to grow as they expand their operation in China. So right now, for like this sector has been exploding for the last month and a half, and I think it's just the momentum is there. So I think this is like a good sector to think about investing in, because like trader investor mentality is they're always looking for the next big thing, right? I think last year the biggest sector was the cannabis sector, and that exploded up, and then of course it kind of died back down because of there's no new hype around it, which could change because I think cannabis will be on the rise again when depending on this new presidency, because I think they are big on legalizing Mary Jane, so when that happens, a lot of the weed companies should see a boost in their stock price. So yeah, right now the EV market, I honestly think it's growing due to speculation of future how it's gonna do in the future. And right now, I think it's compared to Tesla, these like NIO and Li, like these are just two example of EV companies. They're relatively small compared to Tesla, and some could argue that since Tesla is having they're making they're making, well, not making, but they are opening up a factory in China, that they might take some of the business. But China's a really big place, and I don't think Tesla can feed the mouths of the hungry or everybody. So all in all, I think the EV market is hot right now, and it could be a good long-term play also, because EV is the future. As you can see, if you watch our previous video, even California is banning ICE engine cars by 2030. So yeah. Any closing thoughts, Calvin? What do you think about like the end of this year? How do you think the market is going to behave?
Just to add to your point earlier, I agree. Just the politics and whoever's leading the country, or the leading this new economic plan will kind of drive where this money's growing. So it's definitely Biden's more green.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's also true. Yes.
Things like that. So a lot more money will be flowing into those sectors, and maybe a good time to swap money to those right now. I think that's it. I think we covered two stocks to for now, and then we'll definitely find some more and share with you guys.
Yeah, and me personally, I mean, end of the year is always interesting time because usually people do take profits. This is kind of like the end of December is kind of like when people take profits for tax implications, and I think the market is gonna dip a little bit heading into end of December into January because just for the sake of profit taking or just tax write-offs or whatnot. So I think there will be some volatility. And depending on the stimulus bill, also, I think if we get like a stimulus bill relatively soon, the market is gonna respond well to it. But we don't. I think the market might actually contract and dip because a lot of people are unemployed and a lot of people are continuing to be unemployed. So that's something to look out for because if no one is if no one has money to spend, then the economy doesn't really jive, right? It's just kind of in a standstill. So we kind of need people to spend money, and in order to spend money, you need to have money. I mean, that's kind of what it is, right? So yeah, we'll definitely make another video as we near the end of November, December, and see what good plays are out there, and yeah, so catch us next week. Probably, hopefully, we'll have like there's something interesting to talk about, and if not, we're just gonna probably dive into more stock news, like what's hot, what's not, and what we should keep an eye out for. So until next time, stay safe, stay warm, stay negative. Peace.